Hello, hello. Welcome to Getting to Know Piphany, day number 3. Today we're talking all about how to shop. I'm Power Coach Alicia, and I'm your source of fun, funny, exciting, entertaining, and educational shopping. Now, this is the 3rd video in this series, so if you missed the other 2, make sure you go back and watch them. They are all available on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Besties Style Boutique. This is my favorite thing to talk about, so I'm really excited to talk about it. There's one thing. I was going to say there's a couple things, but there's only one thing that you need to know. My pig is on one today. She's not in her kennel, and she's running all over the house oinking like a crazy person. So if you hear random noises in the background, that's her running around squeaking and oinking and angry because she wants to cuddle. So I wanted to let you know that. Okay, so as we are running this awesome blowout sale, we're also learning all about Piphany. Okay, so that's what this live particularly is about, is launching Piphany, helping you get to know Piphany, hence getting to know Piphany, right? And just how things are gonna work so that you feel like you are completely up to speed, you understand, and it makes complete sense, okay? So today we're talking about how to shop. Now, in the past, in the Besties boutique, when I was selling another company's clothing, there were a lot of lives and there was a lot of stuff going all over in the group. Hi, Jennifer. It was just like a lot to keep up with. So the first thing that I want you to know is that I'm going to do my best to make it a little bit, or a lot I should say, easier on you by posting a weekly schedule, which for the most part, the weekly schedule is going to stay the same so that you have something that you can depend on and look forward to so that you're not overwhelmed or confused or like doesn't make any sense or whatever. So let me give you a quick rundown on the intentional portion of the schedule. Now, if I get bored or I find that it's not something you guys like really enjoy taking part in, or there's not a lot of interaction or whatever, then obviously I'm going to tweak things and test things out just a little bit so that I can make sure that, number one, you're getting the value and the right format and being able to, this is hilarious. They're flying in a V. So we have I gotta pause this whole thing. We have birds, right? And they fly south for the winter. Yes, we all know this, but listen to me. It was August. I swear to you that these birds were practicing flying south for the winter because they look like a complete shit show. Literally, they were not in a V. They were stacked all jacked up. It looked so freaking funny. Totally, they were not ready to fly south for the winter. So I feel like they were planning, like practicing on how to fly in a V. But they're getting better because they were in a V right there. All right, I digress. I just think that it's hilarious because I thought birds always knew how to fly in a V. But I guess not. What in the heck? That's not my sales plan. Oh, there it is. Okay. Resuming your regularly scheduled program. I want to make sure that the way that you're able to shop is conducive for the majority of the people in the group. And I also want to make sure, hi Morris Deanna, what's up? Why do I do that? What's up? Why don't I just keep the same voice? Hi Morris Deanna. Anyways, if it's not working though, like not working with your personality, or maybe that format of selling is not what jives with the majority of the group, then I'm just going to edit it and change it out till I find something that really jives for all of us. Okay. So on Sunday night, so I'm just letting you guys know how the schedule goes and then we'll jump into shopping. So on Sunday night will be a bestie style session. And that style session is for the 2 to 3 styles that are going to launch on Mondays, okay? Every single Monday is launch night, usually, unless 1, it's a holiday, or 2, whatever was going to be launched, they found something wrong in production or with it and they don't want to release it to market because they don't want that going out to you. Okay, so those are only 2 reasons why launch day is not on a Monday. If it so happens, now I don't know if this is 100% sure because I'm still learning, but I'm pretty sure that if launch doesn't happen on Monday, it's moved to Tuesday if Monday's a holiday. I'll have to double check that. Okay, so then Monday's launch day. I've talked to you all about how launch day is going to work in the previous 2 videos, but I want to give you a little more details and a lot more clarity. So with the Besties style session happening on Sunday, it is the fit. Do you need to size up, size down? Explaining the fabrics to you so they make more sense, like you understand exactly what the fabrics are, how it looks. Did I already say how to style it? How to style it, just so that you know that what's launching on Monday, which will be tomorrow from Sundays, you know what you're looking for. You're like, okay, I'm confident that my size is a large, and I'm really excited because most of the fabrics in this style sound like they're going to be great for me. Or you're going, I'm excited because I found my style as a large and I want to go with the DTY brushed, which is the really soft leggings material filling. And so you're like, I'm going to get all of the prints that are DTY brushed, right? So we can have that conversation. You can understand, you can learn about it. Then Monday mornings, and for me, I'm Mountain Standard Time and I sleep in till about 10 Mountain. So Eastern, it really won't be morning. This is me being completely honest with you, unless I make collages, which I may. But let's say I don't plan it ahead of time. I don't have a collage made and I'm just going to wake up and get it posted. It'll probably be like 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern by time you see the post about the different fabrics. And then there'll be a lookbook album for each style that's released. So that's something else you can look forward to. So you'll have a lookbook for each style. You'll know the different, hi Valerie, you'll know the different fabrics for each of the style, and it's explained like what it means. So let me explain to you what I mean, okay? So what I mean is that you'll be able to check out the album section of the Facebook group, and there will be a description of the style that's being launched, all that you want to know about it, right? How it fits and all of that will be on that first graphic. Then after that, you are going to see, I haven't decided if I'm going to release the prints yet, but I will talk to you about the different fabrics because I think it's extremely important. But you will get to see real life people dressed in that style, but different sizes. So you can see how it's going to look on you. Generally, one of those pictures will be me, and then you'll get to see 3 other styles in the different sizes. So you know, like, okay, that's how that fits, and then the sizing chart will always be there. So there will be an album for each style that's released, okay? And then it's just like a mini lookbook at the beginning of the day. And then about an hour before, actually, once I open it up to where you can request like the prints and the styles that you want, I will go live and I will just talk about, again, how the launch is going to work, what is available, because by then we'll know what sizes and all that is available. And so we'll have a conversation about all of that. And then once I get off that live, it'll be time for you to shop. So it's really cool because it's almost like 2 days of styling and understanding the styles that are coming out, and just a lot of connection and hanging out with me that you really love. But the videos will only be about 30-45 minutes each. So you'll have like a 30-minute time on Sunday, 30-ish minute time on Monday. You'll be able to check the lookbook, and then right at our launch time, which means right at the time that I'm going to be putting them up, which is probably going to be 2 hours before launch, which is 8 p.m. Eastern. So about 6 p.m. Eastern, all of the prints will be loaded into each of those same albums. So you'll have the lookbook album. It's going to be the same album that the prints will be loaded to. So I hope that makes sense. It's a lot simpler than how it sounds. You don't have to get on the live on Sunday if you don't want to and learn about the styles and the fit and the stretch and all that kind of stuff. You don't have to. I do recommend that you do that. If you just check in on Monday, look at the lookbook, look at how they fit, check the style chart, and learn about the style, you can do that in like 5 to 10 minutes, let's say, for the styles that are being released. And then join me live at 6 p.m.-ish Eastern, or actually it would be 5 p.m.-ish Eastern, if you can, where I'm talking again about the launch, how it's going to work, because you never know who's new to the group, right? So I want to make sure I'm able to reiterate that. Then when we get off that live, our group albums are open for you to go in and request the size, style, and print that you want. Here's the thing. It's not guaranteed because shopping opens at 8. So at 8 o'clock, I will be able to go in Eastern and actually invoice you for those items. I'll do my best. Generally, most times you're going to get what you want, but there are going to be those times you don't get what you want. They're out of stock. They sell out faster than normal. Rest assured, generally when it's that popular, that style is recut again at a later date. Okay, so you'll have another opportunity later on. The other thing is the next week there's going to be 2 to 3 more styles released. So there's a good chance that you're going to get and find something that you love. And so I don't want you to get all stressed out about that. And not to mention that throughout the week after the launch, there's also other styles that I'm introducing you to or that you can shop for and all of that stuff. So there's a lot of opportunity, hi Jenny, for you to shop and not have to stress out about the process. Hey Lisa, I see you lurking there. So Sundays is the Besties style session. Mondays is launch day. Tuesday, I'm still like thinking about it. I don't know if I can do Love It or List It live. Like I would absolutely love to do that, but I don't know if I can. So it's going to be that or like outfits or like a total request Tuesday. Hey Stacey. So I just got to figure out how that's all going to come together because the way that this is set up, if you're just tuning in, I won't have 3,000 pieces of inventory to do something like a Love It or List It live. So not physically. So what would have to happen is you tell me your style and size. I go and put together 2 to 3 looks for you in a collage. And then you're like loving or listing that. That would be the only way that would work. So I'm still thinking about how that would work. Or you could be like, we could do a TRT, which is Total Request Tuesday, and it makes it to hi Delana, where you can go or you can comment in the group. Let's say I'm an extra large top and a 2XL bottom, and then I can go and pull all the extra larges that are available, all the prints, everything, and then tag you in it, all the bottoms that are available in your size and tag you in it. So there's a couple ways that I can run Tuesdays. Hi Shannon, but I don't know 100% what I'm gonna do because I haven't dug in yet. But Tuesdays are going to be fun. There's going to be a sale. It's going to be awesome. Okay? How do you know the sizing? Like what size you are? Generally, the rule of thumb across the board with Piphany is to go with your true to size. Now, usually there is a few people who will freak out about that. I don't know what that is. Okay, you have to think about what it is that you would buy if you were literally, let's say, Walmart's not a good judge of what your true size is, just because Walmart, you usually have to go up 1 to 2 in order for it to fit right. But in a regular store, whatever you would wear, right? I don't understand that. I don't know what that means. No stretch to material. I don't know what that means. Are you making a statement? Are you asking a question? I don't know. So sizing is going to generally be what you like, it's true to size, what you normally wear. However, on Sundays, that's when I'm going to be talking sizing. So for this, which I'm not going to talk too much about now because this is going to be our featured style, one of our featured style on Sunday, I feel like this is a size down one because I bought my true to size and it's too big for me, right? But it's not so big that I don't look cute in it. So even though it's true to size, I can wear, and I feel like it's a little big, I can wear it out, I feel good, I look good, it's great. However, I would probably size down for me. So do you want it to be like a little bit more loose and fit you, I would say, more to your body type? Or are you the type of person that likes it more clingy? Then you're probably going to want to size down one into this. And so that's what happens on Sunday nights. As new stuff is being released, we get it early so I'm able to try it on, understand it all, do my photo shoot. Then Sunday we do the Besties style session. I show you the stretch, the fit, all the good jazz about it so that you know what's going on. And Jenny, that's going to depend on fabric. Is there stretch? It depends on what the fabric is. Some fabric, there's no stretch at all. Some fabric, there's stretch. So one thing that I think is extremely important to keep in mind, I am a seamstress, so for me this is a great example. When you go and you walk down the fabric aisle to sew something, you have all these different fabrics. Some have stretch, some don't have stretch. It's the exact same thing in fashion across the board, no matter where you shop. So if it's something that doesn't have stretch and your normal size is extra large, you're probably going to need to size up. Just like if you were at the store shopping and you put something on in your normal size and it feels tight because of the material, you're going to have to size up. But you could keep walking and shopping, grab something else in your regular size, and it'll fit right. So that's my job in educating you guys with that. And I will be educating you with that so that you know every step of the way. So on launches, of course, you've got the Besties style session every Sunday that talks to you all about that style that's launching. But for styles that have already launched, you won't have that Bestie style session, except I will always do my best to go live earlier before the sale goes live and talk about the different styles that are being released that night in our sale in the Bestie Style Boutique, and just explain to you the different styles that are being launched and then the materials that they come in, so that you have that idea. If you have questions, you can always ask, right? Just like on the comment of the photo or whatever, you have that opportunity to be able to ask me what questions you have on it, and I can do my best to get you that answer so you can make the best decision. So when it's not launch night and it's just like an outfit night or a TRT or some of the other things that I'm going to talk about, the pressure for me to get you invoiced fast enough so that you get it is way more off, right? There's not as much pressure because it's not a launch night. So I don't have to like stress out about getting you invoiced so fast because you're going to miss out on it, which there is still an element of miss out because all of us stylists have access to the same inventory. So if I happen to choose 4 or 5 styles that somebody else is choosing to run a sale on, then that's obviously we're pulling out of the same inventory. But I do have the time to go and check that, let's say, print that you want and see what fabric it is, and then go, okay, it doesn't have any stretch, or it has a pretty good amount of stretch, or, you know, the consensus is to size down on this, all the things, okay? So I want you to know that as you're shopping, except for Monday nights, you really do have that opportunity to ask those questions. I would recommend that if it is a launch day and you want to shop that style, that you make sure you check out the lookbook, the description of the item, the materials, you know, that it comes in, and ask your questions there. Like, hey, you know, how does it fit if you miss the Bestie Style session? Generally, I'm just going to tag you in the Bestie Style session video because that's going to be best for you to go through that and see the stretch and see how it fits. And I really want you guys to get accustomed to that, showing up on Sunday nights for the 30-45 minutes, showing up on Monday when I do the live for the 30-45 minutes, or watching the replay of them, so that you're primed and ready to go when it's time to shop on launch night, or when it's even time to shop that day. So let's move into Wednesdays. Wednesdays is Style Club Day. So that means that I am doing personal styling for people who are in my style club. And then also, in the same breath, there are Fabulés. So what's really, really, really amazing about Piphany is I could do a styling session for Lisa. You know, I can grab a couple of outfits I think are super cute. Let's say I have 3 outfits for Lisa that I want to send her, because that's what's available in the back office, and I know that they're her style, they're her size choices, all the things. So I send them over to Lisa Short. She checks them out, right? She says, yes, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one. Previously, I would have to pull those and no one could ever buy them, right? Because Lisa bought them, which was awesome in one breath, and it sucked for people in another breath. So what I can also do is take Lisa's styling session and post all of her looks in the group as Fabulés, telling you guys what size and style are available in each of the items in the Fabulés, and you can just claim right there in the comments. Which brings me to a point that I want to make sure is absolutely clear. If you see style boards, Fabulés, random things just dropped on the wall, if you see anything that looks awesome that you want to buy posted, you buy it. Okay, so I want you to hear me when I say this. If it's posted, it is up for sale. How freaking cool is that? So awesome. It's up for sale. So even if I tagged Lisa in the post and said, hey, Lisa, here are your 3 looks, you can still buy Lisa's looks in your own size. Hi, Jasha. How cool is that? Like, I love that. So even if I'm not tagging Lisa, even if it's just a wall drop and you see it, it's not being posted as like, here is an extra large fill in the blank. It's not being posted that way. It's being posted as, here's the style, here's all the freaking prints, let's say, and here are the sizes available in each of these prints. So every print graphic would have the sizes available that's on it. So if you see a print that you love and it has your size on it, boom, you just drop it in the comments. I want the extra large blee blah blah. Whatever it is, you're good to go. I invoice you, you're straight. Just know, hi Carol, that the system automatically cancels your invoice at the 24-hour mark. There's no leeway on the 24-hour payment because everything is invoiced through Piphany and they have a very intelligent system. So 24 hours, it's released because, again, all of the consultants, stylists are pulling from the same inventory. So they don't want to be holding inventory for a person who isn't paying. So you gotta be like expert at paying on time. But how cool is it that I could do a style session for Lisa, take those exact items, post them in the group, and if it's something that you drive with, you can also buy them as long as they're available in your size. That's it, right? So generally, I'm not gonna post stuff that is limited availability. Generally, you're not going to see a sell that only has extra small and small available. Okay, I'm going to do a sale and then there's going to be some prints that only have extra small available or some prints that only have small available. But then there's going to be a whole bunch of other prints that have a range of sizes available. Does that make sense? So I'll never post a sale if they're pretty much all the way sold out and all that's left is extra small or extra small and small. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That gets you excited for a big letdown. But there's so much coming up. There's so many styles available right now. Our launch kicks off this coming Thursday evening and it's scheduled for 9 p.m. Eastern. It's not going to take you forever to shop. It's not, if your bedtime is normally between 9 and 10 p.m. Eastern, I want you to know this is not a 3-hour, 2-hour live video shopping session. Literally, when I tell you that the sale is at 9 p.m. Eastern, that's when the albums are going to be filled with the prints that are available and the sizes that they're available in. You just look through the albums and you just comment what you want. I shoot you over the invoice. You pay it, you're done. Like, it's that simple. So within 30 minutes, you can have your shopping done for those styles that were launched and your invoice paid. Move on to the next. Shop for the styles that you want, send the invoice is paid. And that's what will happen every night during the launch. So 30 minutes, you're in, you're out, you're done. You get what you want, you get what you love. And you don't have this feeling of, if I go to bed, I'm not going to get the cute clothes I like. Hi, Lisa. Right? So you don't get that feeling. And you also don't get the feeling of, well, I've got to stay up and be exhausted tomorrow because I want to hang out with Alicia, but I also want to shop for those cute clothes. You don't have either of those battles. You can get in, you can shop, you can be invoiced, pay, and go to bed. Like, that easy, that's it. Like, it's just so freaking simple. And I love that so, so, so much. Because it takes that pressure off of you, it takes that pressure off of me, and it creates that fun environment. So when I'm live, we get to hang out, we get to have a good time together, and you don't feel this crazy pressure, and I don't feel this horrible stress because I'm holding up all of these clothes and I'm sweating profusely. Like, everything adjusts so we get to have this awesome, peaceful relationship, which I love. So Wednesdays is Style Club and usually Fabulous, which means everybody that I style, I'm going to take their style boards and I'm going to drop them in the group as Fabulous, and you can buy them till your heart's content. I have done so many personal styling sessions where there has been amazing things that you guys have all wanted to purchase and you haven't been able to because it wasn't in your size. And that just sucks in one breath. It was a great business model. I did like that sense of, well, this is just for this person, but overall, I love the feeling that, well, this is a small medium capsule, and since you're 2XL, 3XL, I can't help you. It's a small medium capsule, but there's a good chance it's available in 2X, 3X too. So you can feel so good. You see it, you can buy it. Okay? Remember that. As long as it's your size is posted on there. If your size isn't posted on there, then you can't. But if it's that popular, then it's usually recut. So you've got to keep in mind that. If your size is sold out and there was only like 2 or 3 sizes or 3 or 4 sizes available, there's a good chance that that piece is going to be, that style is going to be recut again. So you'll have that opportunity again. I know I say that a lot, but I just want to let you guys know that. Hi, Nicole. So Thursdays is going to be, thank God, it's Piphany days. So I don't know if you guys watch TGIT, which is Grey's Anatomy, How to Get Away with Murder, and I guess The Catch. I don't know what they put in place of Scandal, but so that's TGIT, right? So I thought TGIP would be really cute. So generally on Thursdays, you are going to have 4 to 7 styles that you get to shop from. Straight up album, okay? So again, not a crazy live sale. I will go live earlier. I'll talk about the styles. I'll talk about all that stuff, sizing, so that you are armed and ready to shop. And then when the sale goes live at 9, you can shop, get invoice, done, go to bed. Okay? So I want you to know it's going to be simple. Then on Fridays, my goal. So let me be clear. My intention is to only work Monday through Thursday. But because Mondays are launches, I really need to do that bestie style session on Sundays to get you guys caught up and educated on being able to make the best decision for yourself when the launch happens on Mondays. So I am going to be working Sunday through Thursday. And so with that being said, on Fridays, we're going to do a flashback Friday. Anybody that I styled in the style club and the items are still left, those fabulous looks will go in a video that you can watch, and it'll be like slower paced video so you can see it, look at it, pause it, whatever, and then just shop in the comments. You know, I want this and this size with this print sort of thing. It'll make it awesome for you, and it'll just be a fun way to shop. Plus, we're going to have a good time on Fridays with just connecting. There's no kid stuff. The kid stuff is not yet. I mean, there might be at some point. They're getting ready to introduce a man's line, which I'm really excited for. And then maybe kids after that. But there hasn't been talk. I haven't heard any talk about kids stuff. So Fridays will be flashback Friday of any of the wall drop fab saucery that we did during the week. Also known as Fabulous. And then we'll have some fun and I'll ask you some questions. It's like a getting to know you day as well, where we can connect and just really get to know each other. And then Saturday will be a featured style Saturday. So what I'm going to do on Saturdays is like a this or that look. Do you like this or do you like that? Do you like this or do you like that? I don't know if it's going to be all day or if it's just going to be one look. But just so you know, if I posted this or that look, you can claim it. Okay? Not this or that look, this or that style. If you like this style and you're in love with it, you can say, hey, do you have an extra large blah, blah, blah. I will do my best in the this or that in the description of the this picture, it will be the style it is, what sizes are available, or maybe even on the picture. So that way you already know if it's available in your size. It will always be the two this or that, and then the sizing chart. So it makes it really simple on you to make that decision. Remember, if it's posted, you can shop for it. I want you to always remember that. If it's posted, you can shop for it. It doesn't mean if it's posted that all the sizes are available, but if it's posted, you can shop. Remember that. Posted, shop. Okay. The reason why I'm hammering that home is because that has been the only thing that I've heard from stylists that has been the biggest challenge with their people, is that connecting that if it's posted, it's available to be shopped for. Even if somebody is tagged in that photo for that top or for that, you know, look or whatever, you can still shop for that. There's a good chance. If your size is available, you're in like Flynn. So please just do your best to remember that, and I will be saying it all the freaking time. So albums is going to be the main way that you shop. Lives is your education, right? Lives is where you're learning, hanging out, having fun. That's where the Besties connection comes in. Now let's talk a little bit about Club Besties. Club Besties is a lot like the Besties Box Club. So if you were with me when we were the old Besties Boutique, you know what the BBC was, the Besties Box Club, how it worked. It was a mystery style, and you paid for it ahead of time, and then you just got what you got, but that entered you into a club that had a whole bunch of perks. With Piphany, there's 100% no discounting because you have to use their system in order to get credit. They control it all. They control the shipping. Yes, I can buy stuff at wholesale, have it shipped to me, then give you a discount, but I can't invoice it through the system, which means I don't get credit for it, which is pointless in the grand scheme of how Piphany's back-end system works. So therefore, it's not going to be a club where you buy a mystery item and then you get all of these perks. You still get perks, so hear me out. It is a club, though, where you just buy one item in the designated time frame, only 1+, I'll say 1+ items in the designated time that I give, which will generally be the last 3 days of the month, except for October, because it's Halloween, so we're going to adjust that. And I'll tell you, you'll know ahead of time what the qualifying period is. Okay, so generally it's going to be the last 3 days of the month. However, in October we'll change it. I'll let you know what that is. So how it works is during the qualifying period, you buy 1+ pieces on a sale that I do. You do that, that gets you into the club. This is where it gets really cool. When you're in the club, when the item comes out, the samples come out, I'm talking to you about these samples. You're getting some sneak peeks of some awesome prints. You already know what's coming. So you are in the know inside the club. So that's number one. Okay? Then, each style that is released, 5 to 6 people will get to shop that style before it ever is released to the public. So that's something that's really, really cool. Okay? So, how do you get food and not check it? Sorry, I got distracted because my husband texted me. So you're in the club because you bought a piece that month, right? What keeps you in the club is making sure that you buy in the qualifying period every single month. So you just want to make sure you buy 1+ pieces during that qualifying period. And as you do that every single month, you're in the club, which means you're in the know. You get to know the sample pieces that are coming out. You get to learn about them more ahead of time, right? In the actual Besties Style Boutique, you're going to learn during the Besties Style session the day before it releases. But the Style Club are like the badasses, right? That's the exclusivity. Those are the cool girls, right? So what'll happen is I cap it out. And so for October, there's going to be a lower cap. We're just going to have like a tight knit group that's going to be in there. When I open not Style Club. I'm sorry. This is Club Besties. Oh, I got to make sure I don't interchange those because the Style Club's something different. So Club Besties, when I go to open it, I will let you know what it is. I think I've been calling it the Style Club the whole time, but it's not. It's Club Besties. I was doing good and then I got distracted by my husband. So Club Besties, I'll let you know when it's open. That day, we'll start the qualifying period. That'll be day 1, 2, 3. Generally, you'll have 3 days where you can shop to qualify. You're in the group. Remember, your qualification is just purchasing 1+ piece. You already know what it looks like. You're choosing your size. You're choosing your style. It's no surprise. So you're not feeling like maybe you're going to get stuck with something you don't want. Then you're in the badass group where you're learning all the things, you're learning about what's coming out, and you'll learn every week. So every single week, you are getting exclusive first look at what's being released in 12 to 14 days, which is just so pimp. Now, so what'll happen is I'll be like, okay, the samples are up. What style and size do you want? You can pick one, right? You get to choose what it looks like. You get to choose the size. So there will be 10 to 12 people who are in Club Besties a week who get to shop the style. So just hear me out for just a second. So you'll get to shop the style. So I'll do a post that says, all right, who wants it? Who wants in on this week's samples, right? And let's say there are 22 of you who want in on this week's sample. And remember, I said there's only going to be 10 to 12 available. If there's two styles released, it's 10 to 12 available. Hi, Cindy. And they max us out, and I got to make sure that I get some for me, right? So I get style and show and all of that stuff. So if let's say there's 22 people, I will literally put all your names in a bowl and choose the 10 to 12, depending on how many is available. And that's how that will go. The next week, same thing will happen. Post who wants to, the opportunity in on the samples. And then, so you're in for a whole month. I hope this makes sense. You're in the club for a whole month. You just have to shop during that qualifying time once a month to be in for the whole next month. So the next week I do the same post. Here's where it gets cool, because you're probably wondering, how do you keep this fair? If you were drawn the week before to buy the sample piece, then this week, the people who didn't buy last week get first choice, okay? And then if I didn't hit the minimum that was available or the maximum that was available, then everybody else from the week before can start filling in. So you just post on it, and then I will decipher that, right? So if you want in on that week sample, you're like, hey, me, da-da-da. Okay, well, we make sure that the people who didn't get in last week get in this week, but if it doesn't fill all the slots, then we go in order, right? And then the next week, that's the same thing that happens. So for a whole month, you're getting first dibs and first opportunity to shop for brand new styles. You will receive them before everybody else. You'll get to wear them, model them, post them in the Besties Style Boutique group ahead of everybody. There's an exclusive secret group for the Club Besties, and I have to manually add you to the group, which, by the way, if you end up in Club Besties, which I already know that my normal BBC crew will, when you end up in Club Besties, we've got to be friends on Facebook or I can't get you added in there. That's just a quick note. So that's a cool thing. And then you'll get it ahead. And so it's fun. Now, just a little side note, Club Besties does not ship from corporate. It ships from me because I have to order all the samples. They come to me and then I ship them out to you. But it's still free shipping to you. Okay, so wanted to let you know that there. There's also going to be Style Club, which I mentioned just a little bit. That's on Wednesdays. So Style Club is simple. If you want me to make you outfit looks so you don't have to worry about it, you want to be that in that Style Club, you just let me know. Anything that pops up on Wednesdays, if there's any, I'll go in, I'll score the inventory every Wednesday, and whatever is available in your size, that's your style after you fill out my style sheet, right? I'll send you some looks, and then you just tell me what you want. Because the looks will be items that are available in your style and in your taste. And then I'll always do 1 to 2 looks that are not your taste, because that's just me. I love to push that envelope to help you get outside your comfort zone. There's no cost to be in the Style Club, and you will literally, as long as there's super cute looks available and things that I feel connected to for you in your style and size, right? You'll get new looks every week. And then you just decide if you're buying them or not. It's literally that simple. All right. So the Style Club is just going to be a sign up. You'll go, you'll fill it out. You're in the club. If you're sick of getting looks from me, you don't want any more looks, then you just say, hey, I want out of the Style Club. It's that simple. Then you won't get any more looks from me. But I don't know who wouldn't want looks from me, because I am amazing at styling people. Just thought I would put that out there. So that's the Style Club. Again, Fab You Lays are generally going to be styles that I've created for other people and layouts that I've created for other people that I've just dropped right inside of the Bestie Style Boutique group. So the rest of you who maybe, let's say you didn't know there was a Style Club, or maybe that week there really wasn't anything that I thought was your taste or whatever, I pop it in the group, you love it, you see it. Remember, if it's posted, you can what? You guys tell me. So that is that. And then I'm going to do my best to figure out how to do product testers, because I would love the opportunity to have a hybrid of Club Besties. So Club Besties is like product testers, which I like, but that is just for brand new, never seen before, exclusive sort of thing, right? I want to do product testers again, but I'm not going to be able to do it at the discount. So I feel connected to product testers being like it used to be, where you have 2 styles to choose from that I feel like pretty much complement each other or come from the same family, and you can choose to buy one or both of them. You tell me what size you want it in, and then the benefit used to be is you got a discount on those styles for getting them, putting them on, take a picture, giving me your testimonial. I can't give you the discount, so I gotta think of what that is gonna be. Maybe some sort of gift card or gift certificate that you are gonna get for, doing that. So it's gonna be a little bit different, but it's still gonna be badass. And as a product tester, I wanna figure out for me, for you, what is your benefit going to be while not discounting the product? So Club Besties is obviously badass because you're getting in, seeing the style before everybody else is and knowing what's coming and having the opportunity to purchase it and get it before anybody else even knows what it is. And then product testing would be other styles, right? So showing how you've styled other styles to introduce them to the group and show how they look on our besties. So if you guys have any ideas for that, let me know. I don't have that part 100% figured out. Hi, Michelle. And that's just me being completely honest. It's something that I want to do. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. So that's really it. If it's, nobody even put in the comments. If it's posted, you can shop for it. That's what you were supposed to say. But I think that's everything. I know that was a little bit long on the how to shop, but I also wanted to tell you my plan for our schedule, okay? As well as what each thing meant. So Club Besties is your exclusive club for launches and getting them ahead of time. And then the Style Club is me putting together looks for you every week based on what's available in the inventory and you snagging it up. It's literally me being your personal stylist based on the style sheet you filled out, my little fancy flair, and your size, and it's sent over. So I'm totally stoked for that. That was one of my favorite things. But remember, Style Club won't be live. So it's not going to be this live personal styling session because we don't carry inventory anymore. I carry inventory, but it's my clothes. It's what I want to wear. So your looks will come on style boards so you can see them completed with like purse and shoes and, you know, all the things. So I'm excited for it. Do you guys have any questions about how to shop or what the sales schedule will be? Because the sales schedule that I just gave you will be after launch, and launch goes almost through the end of October. So I think it goes through the 29th. Whatever the last Sunday of October is, or Saturday of October is when launch ends. Because then we go into Sunday Bestie Stylist Session and then Monday launch, right? So I didn't want to compete with those. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. It'll start to come together as I move forward, I hope. But if you have questions, you can always ask. I think that's it. No questions? You guys are like, this is nuts. No, I'm just kidding. It literally is so much harder for me to explain to you than it is how the process is going to go. It's going to be so much simpler than what you're used to. I know for me, I was overcomplicating it all in my head because I just couldn't figure it out. It's so much simpler than what it sounds. And so I just want you to get excited about that because you get to shop for cute stuff and have a blast and hang out with me and do it very simply. All right, I'm going. You guys, I will see you tomorrow where we wrap up our Getting to Know Piphany series where I'm teaching you all about styling, style comparisons, how it all works, right? So we're talking about the actual styles and just kind of introducing you to some of the styles with Piphany that are more comparable. Is that the right word? Or comparable? Yeah, that's the right word. Comparable to the styles that you already know and have purchased previously. So that's what I want to really hone in on tomorrow for Getting to Know Piphany. So you're completely aware, right? Of, okay, if I like this, I like that. If I like that, I like that. Here are the differences. Here are how it's fit. This is why I love it to work. So you have that in your mind's sight. Yeah. Free shipping across the board. Customers never pay shipping except for on returns, right? So if it's something that you don't love and you're sending it back to corporate, you pay for that to go back to them. But when you get your replacement to come back out to you, no shipping for you. How cool. I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I was early today, but I have a crap ton of work to do. So I wanted to get on here and get this done so I could change into my pajamas. True story. Because I got new pajamas and they're so freaking soft. And I'm just so excited to put them on. How ridiculous am I? I almost did a live today in my pajamas so I could show you how cute and soft they were. And then I was like, no, don't do that. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.